All right, so today's video, we're going to be watching a Bronze 2 Ana/Lifeweaver. Hi, I've been a long-time viewer, but this is my first submission. I did not join the Discord, and then they put, which everyone should join when I first started watching, but after some crazy comebacks a few nights ago, I just had to submit this comp game. I started getting heavily invested in comp this season for some reason and having a blast with it. I've been stuck between Bronze 2 and Silver 5 for a month now. This was a Bronze game, if I remember correctly. Mainly play Kiriko, Ana, Lifeweaver, and Mercy. Anyways, both teams, in my opinion, were very good. Good plays left and right, weird moments, but overall fun. I would like some feedback on my support gameplay. The beginning of the match was rough for me. I just wasn't playing that well with Ana. I ended up switching to Lifeweaver around overtime and may have clutched the last moment. My guess is did clutch the last moment. I stayed with Lifeweaver for the second round and had a blast. I'm not going to say how it ended, but there was a lot of, are they going to persevere? Huh? And wow. I can see this video either being in bingo or just a spectating series. Don't mind the standing still moments. Probably just me lagging or responding to the funny moment. Keep up the good work. Chat, let's see what happens. Here we go. How is this Ana gameplay in Bronze? We'll find out. So already you've put yourself at a spot on the map that I would recommend a little bit of a slight position adjustment here. But I'm going to see how this plays out. I'm going to see how this plays out. Are you lagging out there, or is there a funny moment? Yeah, so the reason why you want to be in this spot is because it gives you a little bit more ability to hide. You have to be wary of here. But when you're over here, what ends up happening is like the point of view that you're seeing, look at this point of view for the attacking team. You're just out of position. So I would recommend over here. You see a lot of people set up here. You can just set up on high ground too, but like if they have a widow, you have to kind of rotate around, etc. But like right here, the reason why it's a good spot is because you have better sight lines for you to be able to survive and back away or go to places. Obviously, you have to worry about here and on point, but your team can worry about point more, and you can be wary of this and use your like cooldown. So that, I just point out right away, your position in there was already going to be tough, and that's pretty much what just happened. Is this the lagging out part or the funny moment? Is there also a funny moment happening back there with the Torb? What's going on here? Everybody's going AFK randomly. Everybody's just AFK. Also, for people watching, we do record all these live, so make sure to stop by the stream. Follow the stream if you haven't. We have a ton of fun here. If you want. Here we go. Yeah, you're not... Positioning again, by the way. I just need to keep... Like, I'm going to keep pointing out your position in here. Like, you're putting your... Look at the spots you're putting yourself in. You want to get to the other side here. Stop going to, like, this side of the map where you're either... You gotta stop going AFK randomly. It's like, if they get aggressive there, they're gonna get you. I want you to start to think about your position and where you're going to. Like, start to think about where you're going to. That is like a step in the right direction, alright? You got this. This has a lot of funny moments. That's what I'm saying. Positioning. Good nano. Okay, so where are you going from here? Where are you going from here? Nice job by your Ramantra, by the way. That was a good nano, good play. Okay, now where? Where do you want to play? Where is the best sight line to not get rolled by their team to help? Right now, you're in a fine spot. I'm okay with this. I want to see your rotation here. What you're actually doing right now is, you can see people play there, but you have to rotate right away. You are going into spots that's making it for the team to get you easily. Like, the spots you're gravitating towards, all 3 times now have been spots that, like, are beneficial to the enemy team. Like, straight up, that's what you've been doing so far. And the reason why you want the other sides to back up to where your team was initially is the sight lines. The distance you can make, the decision-making you can make, the places you can hide. You have nowhere to go after that point, outside of all the way around, which then leaves your team vulnerable to everybody else in their team. You see what I'm saying? Like, so far, it's very much been a positioning thing. And don't get me wrong, you can have positioning, great positioning, you still might get one shot. They still might make a play on you. But I talked about it a few times, Spectating. Work on where you're playing on maps. And it's something you can always work on. The mechanics, everything else will come a time. But you can always, no matter what rank you're in, work on your positioning. Even in top 500, you won't see perfect positioning, but like, if you adjust to that and learn from the position, you'll get better and better at that. And then that's when you start to play a lot better because you're constantly in a good spot. So, and I always find, and this is just, this could just be me on this one, because, you know, obviously, you know, like with how people play, everybody can play differently, etc. For me, I find that when I'm out of position and I'm worrying about too many things, my aim will be worse. Like, if I have to think about too many things that are happening, like, okay, wait, I'm out of position now. Wait, I need to use my on-nade here, maybe, because I need to survive to get across to my teammates over here by running the cross over to this angle. But wait, my teammate's out of position. Now I'm thinking about, like, 5 different things I have to do, and my aim gets worse. Instead of if I'm in a good position, I go, all I need to do here is back up 2 feet, and I know that my next decision will be doing that, if I have to do anything else besides heal my teammates. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think about. It's like, okay, where am I going to go to? I know they have Blade. If I back up this way, they have to funnel into a doorway. If they get me, great. If not, I have a chance at a good sleep here. Even if you have really good mechanics, sometimes like you can still get rolled because your position just isn't good, and it makes it easier on them. Okay, who we nano in here? That wall did not see that coming. I'm okay, though, because you nanoed your soldier during that time. I like that. I like that. To be honest with you, the position here on this map changes a little bit different. So I believe it or not, even though that like looked like it was a bit scuffed from the point of view, that's what I mean, though. If you put yourself in a little bit better of a spot to be able to deal with a play, like, you can still make a play even if the mechanics aren't quite there during that, right? Like, you slept a wall and did that, but you were in a spot to be able to have help to work with your team. You see what I mean? So, like, your decision-making there was, oh, I nano soldier, I try to get the Genji, I'm chilling. Right? You didn't have to worry about 10 different things. Nice sleep. Who'd you sleep on your team? You slept your BAP? Hey, you slept somebody, right? Now, here's my question. In that situation, who had the worst position? Honestly, probably the Reaper. What ended up happening, though, is you kept jumping backwards into a hallway, and then you made it so they could 1v1 you. You let your team help you at that point. Granted, I'm going to be honest with you, chat, I probably would have done the exact same thing. But it's a good reminder, right? I would have done the same thing, because then you have to rely on your teammates to save you, and let's be honest, that doesn't happen all the time. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen all the time. Ooh, nice! Got in the limb! Nice tree. I know you lost 2 of your teammates. I would recommend pulling one of your teammates during that, even with the tree. That still was a really good tree. I like that. This has been good. Ah! Nah, there's no way. No. Did the D.Va just try to boop him off the map and fly off the map in doing so? Wait a second. Nice pull. Good job. Is it worth? I mean, they can't be rezzed, right? So chat, as we're watching this Lifeweaver gameplay, what is the one thing we're noticing right now? Okay, like, and this is just talking about what was the one thing we noticed during this play? The positioning was good. You didn't have to worry about too many things. Now, granted, third points can be a little bit easier for positioning on some maps. I still feel like Gibraltar has become a little bit more difficult now with the map change, but like third point, no, not their D.Va fall and all that was great. You had good positioning, right? You were in a spot where like they had to make a play to get you. You could hide behind a wall or head back into the spawn doors if you need to, and then you have a good spot to save your teammate when you pull them. And this is what I mean by like if you look at your Ana gameplay in comparison to what you've done now in Lifeweaver on third point, think about that on every point, right? Every point you can play like that when you think about your position. It's not always going to work, right? It requires still your teammates to play the way you want them to play, you know, be in the right spots. But like, that's why I know that chat probably hears me all the time talk about positioning on spectating, but the hope is that as we talk about positioning more, people will start to prioritize good positioning as they work on their mechanics and realize that better positioning will put you in better spots in Overwatch. Regardless of where the aim's at, the movement, etc., good positioning will help you a ton. And it will help you from bronze all the way to top 500. Regardless. Let's continue on. And back on Lifeweaver. I will say, by the way, Lifeweaver's become really fun with all the changes. I really feel like Lifeweaver's a really good hero right now. And I'm not saying Lifeweaver's like full meta, because there's a lot of really good heroes, but I think Lifeweaver from like the new, from like when Lifeweaver was released to Lifeweaver now, Lifeweaver's a lot better. A lot better. And the ultimate actually feels like an ultimate now. You know what I mean? Like before you would pop tree and I'd always be like, you know what? I'm going to pop tree here. I don't know what team this helps, but here you go. It's got, the ultimate's way better now. It actually feels like an ultimate. Also, I want to point out your position has been solid here. Now, obviously, like, this is what I mean though. Like you've now prioritized good positioning, and obviously Lifeweaver has a different aim and style, etc. But like you've now prioritized good positioning, which has now helped you work a little bit on where we're going there. I mean, you don't need to stand next to the Rhine. Nice ult. Nice play to give your soldier high ground. Okay. Good job. See, I like that. What rank is this? Bronze. See, I like that. See? You said this is bronze with question marks. If you watched the first half and saw a lot of like where Ana was playing, like the Lifeweaver you're watching right now in comparison to the Ana you were watching on the first half is like very different because the position has shifted so much, and obviously the play style is a little bit different, right? So like, you know, it's changed quite a bit. This is what I mean. Like it's even if like maybe it's because Lifeweaver almost like the positioning you have on Lifeweaver is almost like the way you're gonna play Lifeweaver anyway, but you're seeing that, right? Look at that. I mean, it was a good reaction to a blade. Okay. You said in bronze games, this is what you go up against, not who's on your team? Oh, is that how it works? Pay attention to your wrist for a second. Okay. So, listen. I want to point something out here, by the way. I know the Cassidy is right there. But this is where I'm going to talk about positioning for a second. Where is the one spot right now where that Cassidy can't really get you or have an angle on you? You can position yourself a little bit like here. Cart's blocked, your Orisa has map control. Look at where your tank's at. So, like, think about that. I know you know the Cass is up there, but, like, you need to go to a spot where Cass's value is, if you just stand there and go, hey, Cass, how you doing? And waving to him, that's how you're going to go back to spawn. Like, letting your team know the Cass is there is good, but trying to, like, take a 1v1 against a Cass, now you're, see, this is a little bit better now. Good tree, good tree. But see, this is what I mean. This is better. Now, remember, there is a Cass up there, right? That's not going to change. Good lift. Wait, what? I thought you were fine there. Wow, that range is a lot further than I thought. I thought you were fine. What happened? The ultimate killed the Lifeweaver. It was a good lift back to spawn. I mean, I guess I just don't understand the range as much there. I thought you were fine. I guess it probably was just at, like, the max range of, like, the cone on the ultimate. I like the idea.
Tactical visor activated.
Also, remember, you do have pedal, so... Wait, there's a cast behind. Cast? Why is there a cast right there? What in the world? Okay, see that with the cast? That is bad positioning.
You're better off with me.
I'm watching. How do you get your friends to go high ground if they don't want to go high ground? I don't know. I go high ground? Yes. Good job giving your soldier good position. I like that. Could have used your pedal a little bit sooner. I don't actually. Maybe it was on cooldown. I wasn't looking at the cooldown. To be honest. But this is good. This is good, by the way. You're using a good position. I don't mind the tree. I would have put it a little bit further up because I think like you want to think about the overall where your team's going to take the team fight at. And I've been talking about that a little bit with Lifeweaver Tree. It's okay to lead with it, especially if they're not like window in and like can destroy it in 2 seconds. Like you lead with it so your teams can push into it rather than disengage out. The rank is this bronze. Bronze. I like how you wanted to save that Mei so badly, then they just Mei-walled themselves off so you couldn't pull them. Oh, that's great. It maybe saved your soldier, but it's just, your team just needs to reset. Pull your... okay. Next time, I want you to really look at what's happening to your team here and pull your Orisa back there. You need to reset, and your Orisa was, like, getting rolled anyway. Crosshair, yeah, crosshairs are scuffed right now. In replay sometimes. Okay, here we go. You know the Junkrat's behind you. They're gonna tire. I like the idea. Just try not to like full 1v1 a Junkrat. You can get rolled. There's the tire. Hey, good job getting the. You know that's fine. Pull your Orisa in a second. Pull your Orisa in a second. Backwards. Perfect. That's good, because it heals the Orisa. The team's forced to go for you. Nice. Good job. That is good. You have last team fight now. Yeah, you win this, don't you? There's no way you lose this. This is a dub. Look at the ults of the other team and look at your ults. If your team loses this, then that's... What the Junkrat?! Good tree, by the way. Good tree, by the way. I like that. That's what I mean. Your team can push into it and play around it. Nice. Good play. Good job. Well played. Nice. Well played. Summary of that. Working your positioning. I think we talked about it quite a bit during that. Your position on Ana was just all over the place. You played Lifeweaver way better. Your Ana, you were completely out of position the whole time you're in Ana. That's why you struggled on Ana. You did not give yourself an opportunity to be able to even make a play because you constantly had to worry about what you had to do against them when they just saw where you were. Work in your position. And you'll see that from that point of view when you watch it, when you watch the video. So that's my take. Good job on Lifeweaver. Good play. Keep it up. Work on that positioning, and I'm sure you'll start to see a bit more of a consistent climb rather than kind of going back between bronze and silver. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Sub to all the YouTubes if you haven't, all 3 of them. All the videos are awesome. We record all these live on stream, so make sure to stop by the stream, follow the stream, all that, follow everything. And if you want to submit your own spectating, look in the description below where you can submit stuff. With that being said, hope you all have an amazing day/night.